And what are some of the worst things that women and men can do in terms of their diet?
The worst things? Okay. Minus the processed food thing. Duh. We all know processed foods were bad. Yeah. I've been talking about it for 38 years. Like another red
food diet.
Oh my God.
Okay. We know that. Everybody knows that, okay? And if someone's going to eat a ton of processed foods, they have their right to do that. They're going to eat processed foods if they want to, right? But outside of that, if we get into like the healthier stuff, all the different diets and everything everybody's doing, okay? One thing is, don't starve yourself and do this intermittent fasting thing where you're going on caffeine all day long, and then at night you do this one meal. Terrible.
So glad you came today, Anthony.
Terrible. Yeah, no, I know. It's awful.
Because intermittent fasting is one of the things that everybody is peddling. And I don't personally think it works for everybody. I think it works for some people. But why is it so bad?
Well, first of all, it's so good because they got rid of the bacon and the eggs in the morning and the sausages and all the fat and all the grease and anything. Donuts, okay, forget the grease. Donuts, whatever, bagels. They got rid of all that in the morning. And their liver went, thank freaking God. Thank God you gave me a break and a breather. So they're like, whoa, I'm starting to feel a little better. I'm starting to do a little better. This intermittent fasting thing is the greatest, but over time you trash the crap out of your adrenals and you go spiraling. And you got to keep the caffeine going all day long, and maybe a little chocolate somewhere in the middle of it. And then you get down to the end of the day and you start binging on worse things and not the right stuff. And you just get thrown off course. Intermittent fasting's great in a way because it gives your liver a break in the morning. But man, you pay the price in all these other ways. That's one thing that's bad. And another thing, bone broth. Okay. The bone broth diet, doing the bone broth, bone broth cleanses, disastrous because.
Well, I don't do the cleanses, but I do actually enjoy bone broth.
I love a bone broth.
Yeah.
I don't live on it.
Yeah, you don't live on it. There's people that live on it,
but it's
right?
still good
and
for
they
you to
swear
burn
by
off,
it,
right?
and they're living on it. Terrible.
It's terrible for you?
It's all adrenaline. You remember when they killed the cow, right? And this is not propaganda, vegan, animal-based. That's not what it is. This has nothing to do with that.
We're not ordering bone broth.
I don't think
today.
we're ordering bone broth today for lunch.
When you kill the cow, and this is original info, the adrenals are really large on that animal, right? And they just explode. Ugh. And the adrenaline goes into the marrow. So you're doing just adrenaline soup. And that over time can just break down your own bones, break down all kinds of stuff going on in your body. So that's another thing that's bad. I can go on all day about the different stuff out there. And carnivore, really bad when it's just meat only, meat 3 times a day. Terrible. Yeah. That's why every single carnivore person hits the wall and now they're bringing in fruit. What? I thought you don't do that on a carnivore. They're bringing in now lemon. They're bringing in honey. Now they're just on a medical medium diet with some animal protein. They're bringing in all these things. There's so many things going on out there that is tough on people. It's the great experiment.
So